What is going on, Adventure Nation? In this episode, we check out La Bufadora and we take a little tour of Ensenada. This is the Motorhome Experiment. This morning, we are heading out from this beautiful camping spot. And by beautiful, I mean the views, not the actual camping spot. And we're heading over to La Bufadora, one of only several of these blowholes on the planet.
I believe it's the second largest. So
is it?
We'll go and check it out.
Cool, let's go. We're running a little bit late. We wanted to be there an hour before the high tide, because supposedly that's the best, and right now we're about 45 minutes by the time we get there, half hour before high tide. So far, the plus to coming here first thing in the morning is the fact that you're not getting sold to by everybody along this little pathway.
And first thing in the morning, we're talking 10 in the morning.
Yes. But check this out.
I mean, usually all this business will be open and there will be like so many vendors trying to sell you something, and you can shop if you want. A lot of Mexican arts, there's restaurants, fruit, drinks. I mean, it's like you can buy whatever you want here. Mm-hmm. I'm glad we're not hungry though, we're thirsty.
Yeah. You know we're gonna get a little bit soaked here.
I am not.
Come on.
I am not.
For the channel, Lori.
For the channel, I don't think it's needed.
There it goes. That was a phenomenal one.
Can you see the rainbow? So somebody already got wet down here. Oh, it's Paul setting up the drone.
Okay, I'm gonna take one for the team here, and I'm gonna get a shot of one of them coming in and dousing me. We'll see.
No.
Okay, pro tip. If you get a chance to have a high tide first thing in the morning, come and do it first thing in the morning. You're gonna have absolutely no crowds. We were the first people down here that I could see, you know,
Well,
maybe
not the
other
first
people, but the only people at the time.
People at the time.
And then, you know, a couple of dozen people rolled in just as we were rolling out. The Bufadora was performing as expected, and it was awesome.
And you can take like your pictures from every single angle with nobody in your picture. So that was kind of cool. Obviously, sometimes you cannot time it that way. Most of the people coming to La Bufadora are people that are here for a day cruise. So it's like, well, a cruise.
Yeah.
So they're here for the day trip, and that's it. So whatever it is at time, whatever it is at time.
So absolutely perfect, the little morning high tide thing. So high tide was 11. We got here about 10:15, 10:30, and it was just
amazing.
Perfect. The one thing is kind of a little bit of the coolness of it, of course, it annoys the hell out of me, is all of the little shops. You don't get to experience that, but for me, that's a good thing.
The one thing that Paul has learned to live with is Mexican people trying to sell you something always, and I know that's not anybody's favorite. I don't think I've seen one person say, "Oh, I love that." No,
Right.
Most people try to avoid it.
Right.
But people are just trying to hustle. That's how they make their living, and people. Paul has learned to live with it. So now he just says no, thank you, and keeps walking, and that's all you need to do.
And I've learned to respect the hustle. Folks, there's no social services down here. There's no unemployment down here. So you either work or you starve. So that's all these folks are doing. So I've learned to respect the fact that they're just trying to make a living.
Yes.
So
with that being said, it's like I want to see all the shops open and all the hustle and bustle from here. Instead, we just saw everything closed. It's like good thing they're not selling to you, bad thing you just see all the curtains closed, and it's not a pretty look.
Yeah. With that being said, time to get down the road.
Yes.
Let's
not
do
too
this.
far though.
No, yeah, we're not getting down the road. We're moving to a different spot in Ensenada that's easier to explore Ensenada because we're about 20 miles outside of
Right
town.
now we're staying literally just right outside La Bufadora. It's very convenient for this to do this, but that's it.
Yeah.
Not convenient for town.
Okay, we almost made it back to the car, but Lori had to stop for ice cream.
It's like a type of gelato, and this is like very exotic fruit, like the yucca right here.
This is yucca, and that was really delicious. And then this is pitaya, and that was super delicious. And then guanabana. I don't know what that is.
Soursop.
That one? Oh, this one here. So extremely good. Really kind of a sweet guanabanana. Very, very good. Muy rico. Gracias, señor. Oh, yeah, we have to pay for it. And Lori wound up walking away with a combination. What's your combination?
Guanabana, the soursop, and the yucca. That is like creamy, kind of like nice and creamy.
They should name it something different than yucca, because people go, ooh, what is that? And you go, yucca. Yeah. They're like thinking that you're saying it's bad, but it's not.
Actually,
really good.
Richard tried this one in La Paz.
Did he?
We had some of this.
I have to step out of my comfort zone because I don't eat anything that isn't vanilla ice cream. And down here, I've had some of the fruit ice creams and stuff like that. And they're water-based. They're not, these are not milk-based, or dairy-based. So I can eat these, and super delicious.
The other thing in this area, very popular, in all Mexico actually, vanilla is known, like in Mexico, to be one of the best ones. So you gotta get vanilla and olives. There's so many olive trees around here that they're so fresh. So yesterday we bought like a big jar of garlic olives.
Yeah, the garlic olives were awesome, and I wind up eating them for a snack and eating the whole friggin' jar. Let's go back, get the RV, and head on out.
Yes.
And then we parked in this parking lot here. We bypassed all the ones right at the very front where they're waving you in, and parked here. It's supposed to be $3, but there's nobody here. We are rolling out of Campo number 5. We actually would have stayed here another couple of nights if the place was maintained. I just don't feel like I want to give money to someone who doesn't care about the people that are staying here. So we're gonna roll up the road or closer to Ensenada. But I seriously would have stayed and worked a couple of days or at least an extra day, right? Because it's just so beautiful, the scenery and stuff. But again, don't give money to people who don't care about how they maintain their campgrounds. That's my feeling.
Your philosophy.
My philosophy. And there's a couple of other places to stay there as well. Beautiful, beautiful area. Super close to La Bufadora, but we're gonna go check out the other ones in Ensenada. One of the things about Mexico is there's nothing that's orthodox here. Everything is kind of crazy, kind of chaotic. It's the cool and the bad thing about it. King's Coronita, for example, nice beautiful sign. You walk down in, I wanted to make sure that we could get in here. No signs for office or anything, officina. You have to hunt down the woman. The woman speaks Spanish and English, so you can get to her either way, but yeah, there's just no indication of where there's office or whether you can stay here or not. So we had to just knock on doors until we found someone who could help us. And now we're registering, getting a controller for the gate, and then we're gonna be good to go. We are hanging out in Ensenada today. We've been in the RV working for the morning, so we're heading out in the afternoon to check out a little of downtown Ensenada. Are you ready to, are we gonna grab lunch too?
Yes. How are you today? We have not talked to each other with technology around.
Yeah, it's 1 o'clock and we barely spoke this morning, but we've got a video rendering, so we can get out and check out the town while that's doing that. There's your phone, and then when we get back, we'll upload it and go from there.
And yeah, we're gonna have lunch out somewhere.
Perfect. Let's do it. All right, we found a parking spot right here on the main street, and we're parked out here in front of Benito Juarez and Miguel Hidalgo, and who else?
I think it's Venustiano
Carranza. See.
Venustiano Carranza.
So now we're gonna explore a little bit of downtown. The cruise ship is in, so everything is gonna be busy as hell.
Everybody's gonna try to sell us something.
Yeah.
Are you ready, Paul?
Hopefully they're busy with the other tourists off the ship. You can see the Carnival Imagination is in today. It's a big port for Carnival. I don't know who else comes in here, but these guys I know are here a lot. This is called the Black Market Fish Market. It smells nasty in here.
Very fishy.
Holy smokes. Very fishy, yes. Very fishy, because this stuff here. Check that out. Amazing. Another one coming in.
They know.
They know the boat comes in, there's going to be scraps, or they hope.
Like, come on. Give me something.
Okay, Lori, you're a fish eater. When you go near a pier and a fish market, my God, how do you ever eat that stuff again? It is disgusting. The smell is so nasty. I can't believe it.
Not great for sure.
But holy smokes.
Oh,
we can go walk. Disgusting stuff. Ugh. They've cleaned up Ensenada, or we've just gotten used to Mexico over the last 3 months, but it looks a lot better than it did the last time we were here.
I think so too. I think
think they're trying to improve the city. You can even see it in the Malecon, that is a boardwalk, that they're trying to do new things too. They're catering to the cruise ship people.
Yeah, but they catered to the cruise ship people before, but it still seemed to be a little bit kind of dingy.
They're getting there.
They're getting there, yeah. I'm pleasantly surprised, so that's very cool. You guys are gonna love this. Lori just got sold.
Let's see the result.
Lori's getting some braids. This ought to be interesting. Whoa! Almost dumped our drinks all over the sidewalk. Smashed the glass bottles. So let's check out the hair now. Let's see.
So,
all right, got the braid going on, and then over to this side.
They literally did it in 3 minutes, if that. And it was 100 pesos, about $5. And I want to take them home with me so I can travel with us, and they can do just hairdos every day.
I wanted to do mine too, but they said there wasn't enough time to do that. All right, so one thing you're gonna notice is there's like a pharmacy every half a block here, or maybe every 3 or 4 stores. But what I'm really offended by is that everyone I've walked by, they say painkillers or Viagra. Like, obviously they're profiling me as the old guy that needs Viagra. What the hell?
I don't think they're profiling you. I think they're the best sellers.
Well, they're probably the best sellers too, but they're like basically, old dude must be in pain, must need Viagra. Everybody, painkillers, Viagra, painkillers, Viagra. Come on, man. Are you gonna run through it?
Yeah. You?
No.
Oh, somebody is doing it.
Oh, that's hilarious. So we had our lunch, walked through town a little bit, checking out all the pharmacies.
Yes.
No, we didn't go to the pharmacies. And now we're just out walking the Malecon here in Ensenada. I don't remember this being here the last time we were here when we came off the cruise ship, so
No,
it might be part of the improvements, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
But pretty cool. I, again, love the marina vibe. Rain and I are just coming out of the theaters. What did you think of the movie?
Avengers, he was great.
Yeah, we went and saw Avengers Endgame. Do we want to go downtown at all first, or we're just gonna head back? All right, we're heading back. So Avengers Endgame was awesome. We are calling it a night, heading back to the RV. Probably watch another movie once we're back there. Let's head out.
Or not.
Or not. All right, I got to shade Lori here just a little bit. I know you guys would rather see her than me, but she's having a hard time with the sun.
Without my sunglasses, yeah. Might have a hard time.
So the Bufadora is a blowhole, one of the largest in North America, I guess.
Absolutely.
And we saw one in I believe, Acadia National Park up in Maine, right? And it's called the Thunder Hole. You guys probably know a blowhole in your life.
I feel like this one shoots water even like higher, like 100 feet above sea level.
It seemed to be a lot bigger.
It seems to be bigger. And there is an actual outlook, like, well, I guess Acadia too, but we didn't went there.
Right.
We went off to the side.
The cool thing about Acadia than here is you don't have a bunch of people there selling you stuff.
Can be good, can be bad. If you're into like buying souvenirs and that, it's like.
I guess if you need a souvenir, yeah, there was no
restaurant.
souvenirs.
If you're hungry, you go to the restaurant.
That is true. Ensenada, I don't know. To me, it seemed like it was a lot cleaner.
It was a lot cleaner since the last time we saw it, but Ensenada is just Ensenada. It's just like has your big box stores, Costco, Walmart. The
tourist area is what I mean. Yeah, outside it's just a busy, lots of traffic.
Yeah.
The roads are trash.
There is not that much to Ensenada, really.
That's all we got to say about that. But this is where we're going to end this one. So if this is your first time here, it would be awesome if you hung out with us a little bit, got to know us, and that means they have to.
Subscribe.
Hit that subscribe button, even if you don't like Lori squinting into the camera. And we'll see you again next time. Where we explain, well, not next time we'll explain this, but in some future videos we'll explain this.
Where we are.
We're not in Africa. We're not in the Sahara Desert. We're not in the Mojave Desert.
You know there's dunes in many areas.
There's dunes in a lot of places. I just want to see what people are going to think where we are. Let's get out of here before we get run over by a 4x4.
They don't come all the way here.
Okay, Larry. Larry?
Larry?
Okay.
Who's Larry?
I don't even know my own wife's name.